G'day people. I mean, g'day guys, g'day people. God. G'day fellow detectorists. Okay, got a good one here. This is a doozy. I just had David come back from his outing and brought me a lot of Filipino food, keep the missus happy. And he come back with that. This is a Garrett, well, actually, this is a Garrett Axiom. The rest of it's plastic. That's the guts of it, there. It's having a bit of a look. The fellow who owns it, he said he loves the ergonomics. He says the ergonomics are really, really good, but he said that he doesn't really like the way it works. It's not as good as MindLab, in our opinions. There's his, that's his coil it comes with, and now he knows whose Axiom it is, because he'll say, "Oh, that's my green tape." But that's an Axiom 11 mono. I don't think there's anything more to this detector. It's just got a 4-pin plug on it. So, you know, it's the same as it's a microphone. I don't even know if you can see that there, but it's same as a MindLab or anyone else who makes these put microphone connectors on the coils for the PIs. Let's have a look. I'll just have a quick squeeze. Yep. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Got that bridged. Obviously, it's just a mono. There's no electronics in the coil or anything like that. No snazziness there. And that's its head assembly, the back of it anyway. So I suppose they come in bits. So I'm just having a look. That goes there. One handle assembly. Because I was gonna try and work this out. And God, it looks very. Who copied who? Who copied who? Did MindLab copy Garrett, or did Garrett copy MindLab? I don't know. But it's just a similar type of shaft setup, carbon fibre. Fair enough, that's what it is. What other goodies? Little speaker in there. There somewhere, there. There it is. Is it open to the elements? Probably. Oh, man, gee. Oh, it just slides into a little pocket. Have a look at that. Oh, I think that's the way it goes in there. Yeah. Okay. I'm just having a look at the plastic at the moment. This bit, I don't even know what that is. I'll work it out though when I put it together. But this doesn't work at the moment anyway. The fellow who said it had failed. Okay, what's this? This is fairly weighty. Part of it anyway. It's got some silly elastic hanging off it, but obviously it might have been meant to be waterproof, is it? Okay, maybe that mounts on the shaft. Yeah, so what else have we got there? Bang my head into the camera, fantastic. A audio connector with little tiny little screw type connectors on it, which has been mounted on a little circuit board and siliconed on. Okay, it's getting good. Oh, nearly forgot. It's got a battery pack. Lithium ion, 3.8 volt. Wow. I'm trying to count the zeros on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's ridiculous. 20,000 milliamp hours. 76 watts. Okay, I don't know if you can post those in the post or send it by air. I think that there's a limitation there. I'm not sure. I might be right in the edge. What else we got? God, it looks exactly the same as what comes off a mine lobe, doesn't it? Except it hasn't got the other bits and pieces. Oh yeah, that's where the little screw holes go there and goes onto that other thing. And little cover for something. That's it. That is the Axiom. And to find out a little bit more about the Axiom, I was going to say, as I see it, I just had a look on eBay and looking at that detector and comparing it to those kit detectors I was looking at before. I'm not saying they're exactly the same, but there's not much in it, is there? This thing's probably got a nice micro that's doing display driving and a lot of function. And I think it's got I think it might have a GPS in it too. Here we go. I'm not 100% sure. It's got things, plastic, something. What's on there? Oh no, it's only a connector. It had a little triangle thing there. See that little gold triangle? It looked like a patch antenna. I used to design those up years and years ago. Just very, very small microwave antennas that basically put our signal in one direction. Depends if it had a ground plane or not. But yeah, we used to make those. I used to design that stuff up on Roger's Duroid 7660 board, I think, from memory, for low loss. But yeah, I don't know what that is. It's got a USB on it. It's got a wire goes here somewhere. It's got a couple of chokes on it. Oh, there is a very could be I don't know. It could be audio. Could be. No, it wouldn't be Class D audio, would it? It might be. I don't know. Can't read the numbers on those chips, but they got lots of legs on them and they're very small. Not that you can see them. Yeah, they're there anyway. So anyway, basically that's your main electronics, and there it is sitting there on there. I sort of said, nah, come on. Oh no, now I've done it. I pushed the wrong one. I wanted to push, I've got to push this one here. Come on, go bigger. No, it won't do it. But I don't know if you can see the price on that. I'm getting messages from every Tom, Dick and Harry again. Yeah, if you have a look at the price, right there, this is in Australian pesos, dollars, sorry. $7,385. What the? My God. Is it really that expensive? For that? Basically? With a bit of plastic work. I suppose I had to pay for the dies to get made to make the plastic, but my God, that is God. You know, I could bring up a picture of that other thing I pulled apart a while ago, and it looks very much the same. Actually, the thing I pulled apart a while ago is probably a generation ahead of that, and it was like $2,000. So, wow. Sorry, but that's mind blowing. The price, that is mind blowing. Wow. And from what I'm looking at, I haven't pulled it apart and had a good look, but you know, the guy who sent it to me basically told me he's had a look at this under a microscope, and he doesn't like the soldering. anyway, I don't know. Let's say that's his opinion, not my opinion, but his opinion is probably just as good if you knew who it was. But yeah, I think he's possibly given up on it. But he did say he liked the ergonomics, so whoever's in there doing their ergonomic design, yeah, doing all right. But whoever's putting the price point on these, my God, yeah, yeah, you can go read up about it on the internet. Yeah, anyway, I had some more contact with, I'm going to have to say it, aren't I, about this Minelab dealership thing. Well, what can we say? Another one's bitten the dust in Kalgoorlie over in Western Australia. Yeah, so the shop owner, what they say, the shop owner is going to become a detector operator because there's, yeah, it's basically gone. I think what's happening, if you don't sell Minelab, you're really behind the 8 ball. And, you know, like I said, what happened to Ken Roberts years ago when he lost his dealership and he wasn't able to sell Minelab products and started selling the whites and stuff. Well, whites went broke. That's a thing there in itself, isn't it? But yeah, eventually he went broke. But well, I won't say broke. Other reasons, but yeah, I'm not going to mention that because yeah, it's sort of a bit not something you'd probably want to really say in public. But even saying that's a can of worms, isn't it? Okay. Let's just say the income wasn't good enough to meet the outgoing expenses. How's that? That's probably all right. Leave it there. Okay. So yeah, I'm just really surprised that that detector is that much money. Really. It's a pulse. Well, I'm going to be careful what I say, of course, because I know some of these companies get really, really, you know, irked off if you say something about their product. You've got to be dead accurate. But just as a funny one, as a joke, it's a pulse induction gold monster, right? I don't know. It's about the same size, weight, and feel, and the density of electronics is pretty much the same. But the gold monster's $1,000 Australian pesos, and this thing here is 7,385. I mean, wow, what a difference! What a difference in price. This one might come with 2 coils though. Oh, but so does the gold monster, doesn't it? Oh God. Sorry, I haven't bought a brand new gold monster. I only see them second hand, and they come with the different coils. Maybe they come with 2, I don't know. Maybe just 1, I don't know. And as we all know, they put all their signal conversion in the coil to get rid of the cable capacitance to try and get more signal, as long as they're running a high enough bit rate, sample rate ADC down there, which I don't want to cut the wires, and so I can see it. I can see it's a little VQFN package down there, but I can't read the number of it. I could probably probe it and have a look at what's coming out data-wise, but you know, if you're going to do that and you want really good resolution, hope it's a fast one. It's not sort of jumping in 10 millivolt steps or anything like that, because you know, on an iffy situation, it's called watt signal. You know, oh, here's our first area of detection. Oh, sorry, the signal's in here. Oh, there we go. I'm just being cheeky, but these, yeah, this one anyway. Yeah, okay. Sorry, but it strikes me as being really odd that it's priced so high. Is that really the price? Wow. I don't know. Must have diamond cooling or something in it. I don't know, on the semiconductors. I have no idea. Like I say, I don't know. But maybe if someone who is selling these things over here could probably put some comments in and say why are they so, or tell us why they're so expensive. I don't think that's expensive. You know, there's a lot of detectors out there that are expensive. You know, even, you know, 6,000, 7,000 expensive, but it's got really good performance overall. Even though 6,000 is noisy and 7,000 is innovative, that it gets fairly deep stuff and small stuff at the same time, mainly because the coil design being a double D, very reactive between the windings where they run next to each other. But you know, there's all these tricks of the trade, isn't there? Yeah, I'm just wow. So I wonder if you have a detector like this. Just say for instance, you can't fix that electronic board. What's it going to cost you for a new one? Is it going to cost $6,000 or something? I don't know. I doubt there's $1,000 worth of plastic in the box, but yeah, it's just expensive as. Very expensive. It just looks very, very pedestrian in the overall design. Oh, it's got something written in there. Oh no, it's just a serial number. But wow, guys, you know, wow. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have to pull this apart and have a good look at it and power it up on the bench and see if I can make it sing Dixie or something, or something like that. I don't know. Gee, wow. Yeah, that's just my opinion. It's expensive, but I think it is. I think it's just, yeah, don't want to say too much. I asked them to send me a detector to test when one of them came out, and they thought I had 2 heads. So yeah, I can't say anything much about their products because I've never really used them. I've used what did I use? A2B or something. A2B back in the 80s. Yeah, back then, none of the detectors back then were worth you know, a glass of cold water. All of them, the whole lot of them, bloody useless things. They had no penetration, and as soon as new editions of detectors came in, of course all the gold starts popping out in the ground. Everyone's walking over with these IB VLFs and leaving all the gold behind. It just didn't pick them up. It had to be on the surface, or extremely large, or yeah, not very deep. But the new stuff come along and out it all popped. So what can I say? That's my experience with Garrett A2B. I think probably something else there, but that's a long time ago. But you know, I keep my ears open. I listen to what people say, and you know, there's people out there you can believe. There's people out there who just will, you know, push their own barrow, as we'll say. And yeah, what's it say? Let's have a look at this thing. Iron check, hold, fantastic. So it does some phase measurement depending where the decay curve is, and looks each side of it, I'd say. And what else have we got? Threshold, volume, and on it says ultra pulse technology. What is ultra pulse technology? I'll probably have to get this going now and put it on the bench, and we're going to have a look on the oscilloscope to see if we can locate the ultra pulse. Oh, actually ultra pulse technology. So it's a technology, it's not the pulse. Or it could mean both. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just mucking around a bit, but you know, ultra pulse. It's nearly as good as some of the other terminology they put on detectors, and it's just made it sound good. You know, it doesn't do anything. It's just I'm not going to say what the other things are, because particular companies will crack it, because you know, they'll say you're taking the piss out of our marketing. Well, maybe I should take the piss out of your marketing, but you know, people who don't know are impressed by big words, aren't they? You know, They are. They're impressed by big words. Oh, it must be good. It's got a big word on it. Crazy. But anyway, they can go in back in the box. So anyway, I've got this Garrett thing to play with. Yeah, I was just talking to a few customers today. Yeah, one's biting, chomping at the bit to get his 5,000 back, which I will do for him. Yeah, so all good in that regard. And there's nothing much more to add. I've done a few videos lately, and I'm going to run out of topics. But yeah, you know, if something new comes in, dear me, and I've got the fan behind me. It's just air, and it's drying me out. Oh dear. The rest of me's okay, but the throat's going dry. Dear. Yeah. So, my God, you know, guys. Hey, if you've got an Axiom, if you're using an Axiom out there, put some comments in about it, because, like I say, I only go on what other people tell me. I don't swing one. I probably wouldn't, and you know, even though that some of the companies out there, you know, we all have a bit of a dig at occasionally. You know, they're not all angels, believe me. You know, some of them are not angels, but they're on a mission. You know, you got to make the company make a profit, no matter how you do it. So it's just the way it is. You know, they're all got their warts. They're all little frogs with warts on them. Some have more than others, but yeah, that amazes me, the price for what I've seen just with my eyes. I'm sort of wow. You know, maybe it's all full of superconductors or something. You know, I don't know. No, I'm just being stupid. I'm saying stupid things, but I just don't know. I really don't know. Sorry, mind boggles. You know, it takes a lot to impress me. I'm not impressed. So, yeah, that's that. But yeah, if you do have an Axiom, tell us how it goes. Tell me if you you know, used it once or twice and put it back in the cupboard, or you continue using it, or what you do with it. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. You know, if they're a good thing to use out in the field. But I'll tell you what, in this country, every time I've been out, every time out in the goldfields, everyone swings Mine Lab. I have not seen another detector for a long, long time. Even though there's all these detectors, you know, which I believe are being sold, I don't see them. So maybe people buy them and they buy it, and then, you know, then they suffer, what do they call it? Buyer's regret. Stick it in a cupboard. Forget about it. I don't know. But, you know, I'm not going to BS about it. I'm just going to say it as I see it and what I think about it. So, like I say, no affiliation to anybody. None. Zero. I'm Donald Trump number 2. I can't be bought. Don't ever call me that. Someone bloody yelled out at me about a week and a half ago and called me Boris Johnson, and was pointing at me laughing. My hair's not like Boris Johnson. I don't look like Boris Johnson. So, yeah, I don't know what he was on, but yeah, he was pointing at me laughing, going, "Hey, Boris! Hey, look, Boris Johnson!" And I'm going, "What are you on about? You know, crazy." I'm a bloody shave your head bald if you do that to me. Anyway, that's enough waffle. But yeah, so this restructuring, flicking off the dealers things seems to be nationwide. Someone told me it was only Victoria, and now I hear Sydney, Adelaide, WA. Has anyone been flicked in Northern Territory yet? I don't know. But we'll see what happens with this, what's going on, because it's going to be interesting. I'm absolutely really intrigued by it. It's sort of a bit of an industry. You want a bit of service. It's like a car. You know, you want to have the service department with the dealership. You know, a little bit. But I don't know. Maybe they got something in store. Maybe they're going to set up. No, I wouldn't do that. It costs too much. I was going to say set up central servicing departments in every state, or it'd be a cost overrun and a half. And service departments don't really make money on, because a lot of it's warranty. So I don't know what goes on if it breaks. You know, you won't be able to go and to the miner's den and say, you know, oh God, you know, the door's locked and there's a whole heap of bills been pushed under the door into the front foyer because it's gone belly up or closed down or whatever's happened. So yeah, it reminds me of some ASX companies, but anyway, another story for another day. Good stuff. Okay, well, I'll only have a good look at this, and I'll do it now because I went and bought myself a nice bottle of Kentucky bourbon, which is actually the brand of it. Kentucky bourbon is a brand. So yeah, I bought a bottle and I got some sugar-free Coke, and yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a sit in front of the TV. Maybe I'll just watch some of my videos and just see how ridiculous they are and how stupid they come across, or just watch myself make a dick of myself. But I don't care. Who cares? Anyway, guys, catch us later.